Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You're almost halfway through. I'm Laura Jaeger, I'm a product designer, and I would like to talk about trend analysis. So many of you might think, what is a trend, and why the hell is it important to know about them? Well, I'm going to explain to you why. Trends have the hidden potential to identify and name the unknown. When reflecting them properly, they indicate us social phenomena. And what does help us that with? Well, first of all, it helps us positioning new products on the market, and especially it helps us positioning them products and tapping into the right market gaps. But where do we find trends? Trends are moving really fast due to our increasing individualization. Developing subcultures and endless following subcultures have been a constant inspiration to my work and deliver high potential in trend analysis. Especially the extreme sports scene, such as surfing, has a really high potential in it because it attracts a really high number of innovators, and they use such sustainable materials to enable it to stand the extreme nature of these sports. But how do we find these trends? Well, the mother tool of okay, now messed it up completely, it must have happened. The mother tool of trend analysis is semiotics. Semiotics, the language of science, reaches from really obvious signs, such as the stoplight, to individual expressions through body language, mimic, and clothing. Crucial it is from the trend analysis to take in consideration the time, the place, and the content the sign was indicated in order to analyze it properly. But what are the challenges? Today's age of information flood is not just influencing us personally immensely, it's also really, really important for the trends analysis to consider. One cannot be able to identify and take on all information available, so it's getting really hard to actually find the quality to the quantity inside. So therefore, a trend analysis must have an ongoing conversation with sociology and philosophy in order to understand the deeper meaning behind things. And where are the opportunities? Well, we heard a lot about the subject already, but social websites and our today's age is like massively, massively growing. And I think these are the areas where the trend analysis has to tap in order to work with this community, which is kind of waiting community, silent community, which is always reachable when approaching properly. For example, with my last survey, I reached over 60 people within less than 2 hours. And I used this image from the Queen Marilyn Monroe to attract people's attention. And I just had a massive list of 300 people tagged on this image in order to grab their attention. And it worked. I mean, it was highly important to do this and very, very interesting answers. But you need to be a bit cheeky and don't be too academic, otherwise it won't work. And another thing is that with social websites and with our open life online, you can use a lot of images to kind of group them up and find the right insights and draw the right lines. And this is an example of how I work at home, and I go mad and I just print out all my images I'm interested in, and I start clustering them on the wall. But there's a lot of things to consider. Probably find it easier to read my dissertation, so please enter innovationjaeger.com and you can download my 15,000 words of trend analysis. Thank you very much.